What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Caveman Collects. We're back. It's a show where the shelves are overflowing, the pre-orders attack at random, and our wallets are just barely clinging to life. So, I'm your host, the Domesticated Caveman, joined as always by a couple of few guys that I really like. One guy that's coming in extra special today. We got Agent H. What's up, H?
What's up, buddy? Excited to be back.
Yeah, man. Me too. Kay, what's happening, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Thank you for listening. We got some awesome topics to talk about today. Really interesting. So stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we have Wren. Darth Wren. That's not Kylo, that's Darth. What's up, Wren? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. It's good to be back and cool with all you guys. I have missed the shenanigans. I'm here to talk utter nonsense about action figures. Let's go.
Yes, that's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear. So I'm going to dive into a little bit of news about some stuff this week. Some of it's, a little bit on the outside of normal, but yeah, have you guys seen the 101 Toys just opened up their orders for that Palm Elf series skeleton pirate trio? It's
Yes.
Have you seen those? It's crazy. Yeah. So it's a 3-pack. It's got the Captain Jack, it's got the Captain Hook, and it's got the Pirate Sailor. And the accessories, like I think it's coming with like an anchor pendant and like a skeleton monkey. So, but like the cloth goods and all that stuff on those things, man, are ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. I know you guys are busy pulling them up on your screen right now so you can get a good look at them. And but like, it's just, I love it when I see these companies just put the effort into these like they did. What do you think, H? You're a pirate guy.
Yeah, I saw those. They look really good. I think you can also buy them separately too if you don't want the 3-pack.
Yeah, because that 3-pack is expensive, man. It's not cheap. $360.
Right.
Yeah, it's telling
really
you that it's $72 as a down payment and it's non-refundable. Yeah. It's required.
Yeah, they're not playing with this one.
No, they're not.
Ren, you saw these?
Me, yeah, I'm just looking at that. For me, it's about 200 all in. Oh, it's tempting. I mean, skeletons. I mean, hell yeah, like that's a bit Halloween-y, it's a bit creepy, but dressed as pirates as well, perfect. And like how they've taken inspiration from Jack Sparrow, Captain Hook, like well-known pirates, it works so well, and I'm probably gonna want them badly.
Educate me as a Brit. You guys love pirates, right? So, was Captain Jack Sparrow a real person? Because I think about Blackbeard and some of those guys that are like of lore.
Blackbeard, Long John Silver. Like, there's so many legends about those sort of pirates. But Jack Sparrow, like, there's definitely elements of the character that's probably based on like, what is supposed to be, like myths and history. But no, there wasn't an actual Jack Sparrow.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, that's good to know. Now I feel educated on pirates a little bit more. After we do call ourselves the pirates of the toy community. GFPS, so. Just a merry pirate ship though. We're like Luffy's crew. That's about as pirate as we get, right? So.
Discord is our ship, and the shows is our when we go to land.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah. So anyway, it's one of those things. I mean, I know it's like it's a premium price, premium look, and premium patience is going to be required on this. It's not supposed to get around till like April next year. Mixed materials, plastic, metal, and fabric. So that kind of explains the price tag. But you're right. Okay, $70 down.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's $72.20. It says non-refundable, and we're talking about on Big Bad Toy Store. You're talking about like the quality of the cloth goods. I was thinking to myself when you're saying that, I'm wondering because there's skeletons underneath that cloth. Like, do you think companies are making skeletons? They're able to put more effort into their cloth goods and the accessories? Because I'm looking at the accessories and stuff here, and the paint applications on them, the detailing, the good quality of the goods. I mean, it is like top notch. So yeah, you're paying a premium price for these figures, but to a collector that likes pirates, like I'm looking at this anchor here, man, It is insane. The quality is there. I mean, it's a heavy price. I mean, actually, you're not going to be paying that much more for these 3 figures that you would for some of the Hot Toys that are out there right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, it's expensive, but it could be worth it if you're in the market. And those skeletons would be generic too, because you can take all the cloth off them, and you can use them for other things that aren't just pirate related. Which to me, having that type of flexibility in your figures makes it even more worth it.
Or you could turn your Wolverine into a pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deadpool with the pirate's outfit on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Marvel Legend pirate Deadpool. Already.
Is there?
There's a pirate Deadpool figure, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I have them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see about, you know, I sometimes I wonder about the stuff if it's a legit value or if it's just FOMO seasoning, you know, but
definitely.
Yeah. So second story. This is one I got to ask you guys if you even give a crap about or not, but like McFarlane, the Wonder Woman versus the Atomic Blast Godzilla 2-pack. 7-inch Wonder Woman, you get a little mini Wonder Woman and like this massive 12-inch Godzilla. So it kind of makes me wonder, is this just like a gimmick crossover? What are we doing here? What are your thoughts, Kay, as a McFarlane aficionado?
Well, that 2-pack is based off of the MonsterVerse crossover comic that they actually did. And that one's like I believe that Wonder Woman and Godzilla is the 4th or the 5th installment in that MonsterVerse 2-packs that they released. And that Godzilla is completely reused from the one they had packed in with Superman. Now, on that 2-pack, I almost bought it because I need a good Wonder Woman for my collection, because the collector's edition Wonder Woman is hyper expensive and is the best one you can get in the line. And the head sculpt on that one that's in that 2-pack is actually really good. But the problem I have with that figure is it's put on the Gal Gadot body buck that has really bad ankle joints. It's like the worst in the line. And I do not want to spend the $70 to $80 to buy it for a figure with just a good head sculpt. Yeah, those ankle joints. Ren actually has the figure in his hand right now. You guys can't see it.
They're really not very good.
The ankle joints are the worst in the worst in the line. You even with 2 figure stands, she still falls over. So like, I am an absolute lover of McFarlane, and Ren is also, but I am not afraid to tell you that, like, to me, it's not worth it. The head sculpt on that Wonder Woman is like the best, one of the best, but I can't justify buying it. Not at that price. If I saw it marked down, I'd buy it, but not currently. I passed it up a few times on purpose.
Talk to me. Does a 12-inch Godzilla overpower display, or does it seem like once you get that and you get the one that came with Superman and you get the one that came, like, how many Godzillas do you need on your shelf, right?
Also, I mean, like, that thing's going to take up a lot of shelf space. Not just height, but with the tail. Yeah. And then also, to me, McFarlane has been more like, how do I say it, budget friendly for collectors.
Yeah.
So throwing something out that's like, you have this giant ass reuse Godzilla and then basically reuse Wonder Woman. What's really the benefit? You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I like to take up for them, this is the exact moment where I go, "Come on, Todd, you're making this hard on me." Yeah.
If the articulation on the Godzilla was like top notch, where there was multiple articulation, like really articulated, then maybe I would buy it, because at least the Godzilla would be worth it. But it's basically a glorified statue with like 4 or 5 points of articulation, and I'm not gonna buy it. And trust me, I'm the guy that would.
Ren, is this going in your collection, Ren?
Way, right?
I mean, personally, if the Wonder Woman was sold separately, I'd 100% buy it, because in a way it's like a modern comic book version of Wonder Woman. So I'd really, really want that. And I love Godzilla and King Kong, kaijus, they're great. But it was, as Kay was saying, the articulation sucks. It is terrible. If they were articulated like the mega figures McFarlane do, because they did what was it, a Gorilla Grodd for the Flash Page Punches wave,
and
like that had a decent amount of articulation. It wasn't great, but it was a big figure with articulation. If that was on Godzilla, 100%. But just the fact that you can get Godzilla figures for like 20 quid and they're much bigger and with the same articulation, that kind of shows like, come on, Todd, you've got to do better. But yeah, I mean, let's see. If it goes on clearance, maybe, because I do want the Wonder Woman, but there's no point getting the Godzilla.
Maybe it'll show up at Ross or something at some point. You never know.
I would buy it in a heartbeat. But like, and the thing is too, like, the positives about it, like I said, it's one of the better head sculpts that you're going to find on the Wonder Woman. It is a modern version of comic, like Ren said. And also that Godzilla is actually really well detailed, really well painted, and it looks really good. I mean, it's an awesome looking figure. I put that in quotations. But like I said, it's just not worth it for that price. If it was an all new Wonder Woman sculpt and you only could get it as a hostage package, then maybe I would buy it if it was 100% like unique sculpt. But yeah, I couldn't recommend it either because I've seen reviews on it and I know what that figure is.
All right. Well, there's what we think about that, Todd. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, McFarlane. But anyway,
still love you though. Love you though.
Yeah, of course.
So yes, of course. All right, let's talk about the third story here. I think this is one that maybe H will have some opinions about. WWE versus Street Fighters Elite Wave 2 announced. So you got John Cena as Guile, you got Batista as Sagat, and you got Bianca Belair as Cammy. Wave 1 did surprisingly well, especially with the way some of those figures. Anyway, don't get me started.
God.
They're doubling down. What do you think, H?
No, just no. Well, I mean, the idea of Wave 2 is cool, but they literally missed an opportunity. Like, one of their other wrestlers is actually playing Guile in the new movie. Why didn't you use him for the figure?
Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
Did they know that at the time? Do you think?
Probably, yeah.
Well, that's dumb.
That's
on
just
next
shitty.
level dumb. Wow. John Cena smoke. Who is it? Cody Rhodes playing?
Yeah.
Wow. You figure Cody Rhodes had paid enough dues by now to maybe get a little extra billing over John.
The dude is literally the freaking champion right now, and I'm like, you're gonna give it to? Oh no, John Cena was, I think. I don't know. I stopped watching a little bit ago. But yeah.
It was John Cena. Yeah.
It's just, to me, I think there were better people that actually would have fit that look a lot better than the ones that they chose, even for Wave 1. Like Rey Mysterio for Ryo. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. That's pretty weird.
Anyway.
Who was M. Bison? Who they pick for
Rock.
Bison?
The Rock, he looks like one of the Village people. He don't even look like M. Bison.
That's right. I remember you saying that. Rin, are you into the wrestling stuff at all?
I mean, I know enough, I think, to carry a conversation, but overall, not really. I did just look at those figures, and no, they don't look very good.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, I don't have many wrestling figures, so I can't comment. But I was looking at John Cena as Guile. That's who he's playing. I was just looking at a picture of that, and it wasn't looking good. It really wasn't. It wasn't a good choice.
They have done some good crossovers before with TMNT that were kind of cool.
Oh, those I haven't got those, but those do look amazing.
Speaking of John Cena, they did that. Like, what's their big brand? Like it's the Ultimates or something like that. What do they call it? The Ultimates? They did that Ultimate John Cena like released a few weeks back or whatever, and I think it's already on sale like on Amazon right now for cheap. So if you're looking for a John Cena that seems to be pretty detailed, I think it's on
John
sale.
Cena is the wrestling figure equivalent of the Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, got you. I got you. All right.
They're like, it's been 3 days. We have to make another.
Yeah. There you go. Kay's awfully quiet on this. I don't think Kay cares two shits about wrestling figures, do you?
No, actually, I'm a big fan. I used to watch wrestling a lot. My brother actually collects and buys all the wrestling figures, but Yeah, it's just a weird. It's a weird crossover, and the issue I have with it too is like, I understand if you like the crossover with wrestling and Street Fighter, but right now Street Fighter figures on the market are like S tier. So why, if I want to get a Guile or a Ryu, a really good Ryu for the same price that I'm going to buy a Rey Mysterio figure, again, I understand the appeal, but Jada Toys is crushing it with those Street Fighter
I
figures.
think they're trying to capitalize on that crossover. So, they're trying to get the people that like wrestling that may collect the Jada and like, whoa, well, these are cool. I can mix and match. I think that's kind of what they're going for, but they didn't execute it very well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's falling flat. And to your point, it's just not like they could have made way better selections, or like you said, if they understood that they were making a movie, make figures based off of that, and it would help promote your movie. One, you're also, it makes more sense as far as like I said, Rey Mysterio as Rio doesn't make sense. The Rock as Bison doesn't make sense. Like, this is weird. These are weird selections.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's from the minds of the people from the WWE, man.
I guess that's fair.
Willing suspension of disbelief is a necessity for this. So anyway, all right. So with that's going to be our little coverage of news that we just did right there. Yeah, there's some, make sure that like this week we've got 2 more shows coming up. We've got, our After Dark show. There's always a little bit of news on that. And Kay does a whole world of wonderment when it comes to toys on GFPF Live on Thursday. So Zach Wise World, and it's his way or the highway. So fuck around and find out. But anyway, so segment 2. This is going to be fun, and I'm going to go first so you guys know how this works. We're going to do our favorite 1/12 figures of 2025. We're going to pick 3 each. So I'm going to start. Now, I realize that, 1/12 scale. Yeah. You can't do your 1/6 stuff. Sorry, man.
Wait, so are we counting down?
It doesn't have. Okay, McFarlane counts. We'll let McFarlane count on this. It's
Thank you. We need a little bit of grace here because some of us only collect 7-inch.
Yeah, right, exactly. What is that, like 11th scale or 1/11 scale?
1/9 or 1/10.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird is what it is. But anyway, so I'm just gonna no particular order for mine. And the first one on my list, I know that there's going to be a bunch of people that say, well, this came out in 2024. Well, no, the pre-order did, if I remember right. But anyway, Figma Link, Tears of the Kingdom, the DX version of that figure. I mean, they cooked that thing up hardcore, man. It's like the articulation spot on with it. It's smooth as butter. Like the figure just moves. It's not loose. It's not too tight. It just works the way it's supposed to work. And the accessories, especially the DX pack, were spot on. Stellar accessories. So it's fun to pose. It's fun to take pictures of. All that good stuff. So, and I think that's one that people forget about because it was so early in the year. But everybody was raving about that. In fact, I had just gotten into toy photography in March. And that was a figure that everybody was buzzing about during that time. And so I had to have one. And so, H knows the story. I buy one and I get it. And it's this gorgeous, beautiful box. And they've, sold out, or they were just about, you could tell they were going to sell out. And I get it. It's this box. And I'm like, get the box. I'm like, yes. And I want to tear in this thing. I'm like, can't do it. Can't open this box. Something about this is too beautiful. I can't open this box. And I'm not an inbox collector. Everything I buy, I tear open and take pictures of. Good. This one I just couldn't. So what do? I get online. It had already gone up like $35. I bought another one so I can take pictures of it. But one stayed in the box forever. So,
fair enough.
Yeah. So that's my first one. What did you guys think of that figure?
Ashamed to say, I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, let's show.
I'll
look it up online real quick. Yeah, the Figma. It's the Link figure from Tears of the Kingdom. The what is that? What's the video game? Damn, my head's not working right.
Switch?
Zelda.
So Zelda, yeah.
Oh,
which is funny because my name's Ganon, for God's sakes, and I forgot Zelda. So
okay, that looks amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So I mean, that so colorful, bright, really pops off the shelf. I love the cartoony aesthetic to it as well. That just it really, really like catches your eye. That looks amazing. That's a good pick. Yeah.
I hope Nico's listening because it feels good in the hand. But you know, for sure. But anyway, H, you seen some photos of that and stuff. Did you ever get one? I can't remember if you got one or not.
No, I'm not a big Legend of Zelda guy, to be honest. But it looks cool.
Okay, right on. Well, maybe I got a weird pick. Kay, I know you like the figure.
Yeah, so I don't have it personally, but I've seen a lot of reviews, and a lot of people are in the same camp as you are. Is that like that's going to be up there on the list for figure of the year? The accessories that came with a kite too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I've seen a couple of reviews on it, and it is a phenomenal looking figure. What was the price on that when it released, again?
I want to say it was $125 for the DX version, I believe.
And it came with so much stuff, right?
It came just a ton of it. You can get the plain Jane version, which by the way is not plain Jane. It just doesn't come with all the accessories. I want to say on Amazon right now for like around the $80. Does that sound about right? I think it's like $85.
Something
like
that.
That's a really good price. No, that's pretty good. No, it's an elite looking figure too. I mean, like I said, anybody that got it is raving about it. I could definitely see why it's on your list.
Yep, that's on my list. So, all right. Well, then I'll go into my next figure then that is on my list for this year. It is Jada swinging in hard with the Blanca.
Yeah.
Crazy sculpt, amazing paint work, tons of character, and it's super fun to pose. That thing articulates like a mofo. So, anyone else got a Blanca?
I'm looking at mine right now, and but considering it's like a big chunky figure, it articulates so well, so well. Like it's just so smooth. I mean, anything Jada make is amazing. Whether it's Street Fighter, Scooby-Doo, anything they touch is incredible. But that Blanca especially, I don't know. It's also the hair. Like it's soft enough where it doesn't affect posing, but it doesn't feel squishy enough to be considered cheap. Just really well made figure. Great choice.
Could not agree more. HK, you guys played with the Blanca any?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's okay. We're gonna get to what you play with soon enough. Okay, you either, right? You were afraid to buy the Street Fighters because you knew if you did, you were gonna fall down the rabbit hole. And
and Blanca's my favorite character in Street Fighter. So like, it makes me. You guys are talking about it right now. Makes me want to buy even more. Like the thing is, and I really don't like to go look for them. I like figures like that where I really want to collect. I like to find in store. It makes it more exciting to find them in the hunt. And that really that is the figure that would kick off my addiction to Jada. I know it would. So I've been waiting to buy them because I know how good they are. And I know once I get one, it's gonna be another rabbit hole for me. And that we talked about at the beginning of the show. Very expensive. So I'm gonna break my bank on Jada.
Yeah. As good as well priced as they are, they keep pumping so many nice figures out. I got to have every single one of them.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I can confirm I bought Ryu early this year. Just thinking, I'll get one. I don't know much about Street. It's fine. I'll get one. I'll put it on the shelf. I bought one, and then I think within about a month, I had all of them. That is how weak I am. And I knew nothing about Street Fighter. I was like, these figures are amazing. I want them because they're amazing. And then, what was kind of a good thing, because I loved them so much, I then went and actually played the games and I found out about all the lore and the characters. I was like, thank you, Jada, for making me, nerdy about another, fictional franchise.
I love that story because that's how I'm living my life right now. Being relatively new to a lot of this stuff, I mean, I was a photographer, not a toy photographer. And so as I discovered this passion for this, I do that a lot. I'm like, that figure looks cool. I don't know a damn thing about it, but the figure looks cool. Then I buy the figure and I'm like, I got to learn something. And I end up down the nerd rat. That's how my anime addiction began. So, But anyway. All right. Last but not least, I think you guys might. I don't know. We'll see what you think about this one. Maximum Series Spider-Man. Right?
Yeah.
So we're talking import level articulation, but at the same time, it feels like a Hasbro figure, so it feels like you can't break it. You know what I mean? It's like it articulates like crazy, but it doesn't feel fragile. The sculpting looks great, and for the quality that you get and the accessories that you get with that figure for $50, like is what I think it's sold for new. You know, yeah, it's on quality level with stuff that sells for $20-$30 higher than that. So, man, fight me if you think I'm wrong, but I'm telling you right now, man, like, you know, I get tired of people just bashing on it because it's Hasbro. Like, you know, it's one of the best figures made this year, period. So, what do you guys think of Spider-Man Maximum Series?
I think it looks cool.
I mean,
I've heard a lot of good stuff about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because I wasn't even necessarily going to consider that Spider-Man until you mentioned it. I was thinking, because so many figures come in, so many obviously get lost. But as soon as you mentioned it, I mean, I now have got it in my hand. It's just such a good figure. I mean, obviously, for the price, it was what, £50-60 for me. I'm not sure what that was in dollars. But it's just such a good figure. I mean, you know, you can shit on Hasbro all you want, but the Maximum figures, they're Spider-Man, the Hulk, and I've just got in the Deadpool, I think, last week, all amazing, but their Spider-Man has really set the standard high. The fact you can take the wrists off and put the, like, unmasked gloves on, that's a great stuff as well. There's so many options for photos. Yeah. It's such a good figure. Such a good figure.
Beautiful for toy photographers, for sure.
Definitely.
Kay, what do you think, buddy?
Well, I think Hasbro kind of shot themselves in the foot by releasing the best Maximum Series figure first, because the rest of them after that, especially like with the controversy around the Hulk figure, Maximum Series Spider-Man, like it again, I don't own it, but the community says the same thing you do, again, and probably gonna be figure of the year. That's another one that the collective community, I think, is saying, hey, that's definitely gotta be up there. You talked about the articulation, and it is on par with like Mafex for imports, and Mafex is highly like that's what they're known for, is their really good articulation and sculpts and paints and stuff. But Maximum Series Spider-Man, it checks all those boxes. I mean, everything you need from it, and it's got tons of accessories packed in the box. I can see why everybody loves it. If I see it on sale, I might buy it. I'm not really a big Spider-Man fan personally. I think he's an overrated character, but I know it's a controversial take, but hot take from Zach. But no, it's a great figure. I can definitely see why everybody likes it.
Well, the durability factor on it too, compared to like, you know, other brands like the imports, especially, you know, SH Fragile Arts. You know, I mean, that dude, like, seriously, man. Like, I walked past the Miles Morales the other day. It fell over and the arm broke. I'm like, come on, bro. You know, I mean, it just, but anyway, don't get me started on that. Yeah, so those are my three. Let's go around the horn here. Let's start with, let's go with Ren first. What's up, Ren? What you got?
Oh, okay. So, you know, for the viewers at home who might not be watching by YouTube, maybe, you know, watching by Spotify, something like that, just listen to us audio. I am in my sort of loft in the figure room. I'm spinning in my chair and I'm surrounded by figures. This is a very hard decision. I mean, you know, it's borderline having to pick a favorite child, some might say.
I love it.
Guru.
But easily, like in our Christian Bale Batman. I mean, I know it's a basic choice, but come on. It is a phenomenal figure. It just alone, the unmasked head sculpt, incredible. Articulation, fantastic. Incredible. The exactly, H, just like the joints as well, they're so well hidden. Like, because I've also got the LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman, and that's great, but the inner 112 I think is so much better. So, because obviously they're making more figures, I might be leaning more to inner, but it's great to have this competition between the two. But yes, number one, easily in our Batman. I mean, what do you guys think about that one?
I think all four of us have that one.
Yeah, he's on my list for sure.
Yeah, brilliant.
So
yeah. Okay, so that is definitely number one. Now, number two, it feels a little bit cheated, but just the whole McFarlane Batman Returns wave, just all of them, they're all amazing. Especially, obviously, I'm looking at them right now. The Danny DeVito Penguin, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Like, the figures themselves are basic, but this is something like we've wanted for years and years and years. Like, just a generic McFarlane or Hasbro, generic company making figures from the 80s and 90s Batman stuff. And that is what McFarlane is doing. So that way, but specifically the Penguin and Catwoman, what are your thoughts on that? Kay, I imagine you probably would agree somewhat.
Yep, I have that wave. Awesome figures. I think you nailed it, actually. I think that Danny DeVito, I called it. I thought that was going to be the best figure in the wave. I was saying early on, I think that was going to be the one that people are seeking after. And don't forget Max Schreck, too. That's a really great head sculpt for Christopher Walken. It's a great head sculpt. But yeah, those figures are incredible. And a lot of people actually appreciate how they handled the Batman, because he can't actually look up. You have to. They fix that. His head sculpt for Michael Keaton is really good. No, that's a great selection. I highly recommend getting that wave if anybody's a fan of those movies, for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about picking that up.
Oh, you definitely should, H. They are amazing. I think the only thing that could top it is when they make a Jack Nicholson joke, which hopefully, legalities aside, they can make one. But then obviously that whole set,
because it was strange when the movies were out, the figures that they came out were like the comic book versions, but it had the movie like packaging.
Yeah,
it's like, this is weird.
Now,
so it's kind of cool they're finally getting to make them.
Now, number three, I think this is more a personal one to me, rather than I think it's the best figure of the year. But to me, it's the NECA Ultimate Vincent Price figure. It's just I love anything macabre and gothic and Victorian-esque, and I mean he was just like the undefeated king of 50s and 60s horror, and I ordered that figure randomly because I was just like, oh great, another Universal monster type figure. I didn't know much about him, and then I got him. I was like, he looks awesome, and I've now watched I think about 30 of his films this year. I've just really got into his work.
Yeah.
So to me, that's just kind of special because it's just like I knew nothing about this guy. Like I knew about obviously Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Bela Lugosi, and stuff.
Well,
I really knew nothing about him.
He's got he's got a bunch of movies like Christopher Lee, right? Like, aren't those guys in like something like 600 movies or something crazy like that?
Oh, they're in countless. And they are cringy and corny, but gothic and amazing. So I think that would be my third. Yeah.
Yeah. People sleep on that stuff, man. Like go back and watch the old horror stuff and just enjoy it for what it is. And yeah, I agree. So it's an interesting choice, but I like it because it's unique and not even something I would have even thought about or considered. But yeah, I mean, NECA, they always knock it out of the park with their sculpts. Like the sculpts look good. So good on them.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. All right, there we go. H, tell us about your three faves.
Well, I'm gonna steal one from Wren, the in-art Batman, because the freaking details are insane.
Right.
Also, those Sesame Street figures. Those have been so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect them to be that much fun to shoot, but it's like you can do so much just crazy stuff with them.
Yeah.
From NECA?
Yeah.
The NECA ones, yeah. That's
a good choice, though. That's definitely a good choice.
And then my third is the police officer from Classified, because again, you can do anything with him. And they come with so many accessories.
That came close to making my list, actually. The police officer did. So, sometimes they're bang on with some of this stuff, man, and that's where I think Hasbro really like hit their stride this year, was with some of the Joe stuff that they were putting out, but yeah,
they've been killing it with the Joe stuff.
Absolutely. So good list.
Yeah, cool. Great list.
So sounds like we've got like and in art, to be fair, in art almost made the Batman almost made my list. But the last minute I was like, yeah, I know he's gonna make other people's lists, so I'm gonna do this. But anyway, so okay, tell us about yours, man.
Yeah, well, the only reason why like the in-art Batman or Maximum Series Spider-Man aren't on my list is because I don't own them. So
gotcha.
For me, obviously my love for McFarlane runs deep. So I have one McFarlane of the three. I won't go all McFarlane. But my favorite McFarlane this year that came out was the McFarlane DC Multiverse Collector's Edition, Deathstroke, the Terminator.
Oh, yes.
This figure right here came with tons of accessories and weapons. He wasn't perfect, but like the sculpt, everything about that figure, like of the McFarlane DC like figures, that one's my favorite. It's an incredible like figure, and like I said, with the issues that McFarlane was having by being able to pack weapons in the box, they finally got a hold for it.
Just about to say that.
Thank goodness they did, because if Deathstroke didn't come with if this Deathstroke didn't come with weapons, I would have raged. Deathstroke is one of my favorites, like characters, period. So absolutely. Hey Ren, you have this figure, I would assume. How do you feel about that one?
Oh, it's really, really good. I mean, they've obviously made a few Deathstrokes, but they finally hit the nail on the head of this one. And as you was mentioned, like with the guns and stuff, I'm so glad he came with a bunch of pew-pews, because it would have been terrible if he didn't. But also, the platinum version of it as well is arguably as good. I mean, I think it was the Young Justice.
Teen Titans.
Maybe Teen Titans, that's it. Teen Titans colours of the more orange and black. I mean, both of those figures, again, it's all of your suggestions from all of you so far. Like, I never would have thought of this, but as soon as you're saying these figures, I'm like, yes! They are amazing. And that Deathstroke, yeah, easily. From a comic book McFarlane perspective, definitely one of the top 5 for this year, I'd say.
Yeah, and his articulation is actually really good. McFarlane isn't really known for articulation, but his articulation is actually, it's not the best of the line, but it's up there. It's really close, I would say. Gannon, what do you think?
I'm waiting for that LPZZ version of that.
Yeah, I don't have it.
That's pre-ordered.
You just recently took a picture of that Arkham Batman from LPZZ. How do you feel about that figure, real quick, Gannon?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. No, that picture I took that you saw standing on the route on the rain. No, that is a amazing Yamaguchi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's from that's an amazing Yamaguchi. He's from what's the series?
Arkham.
Yeah.
It looked like the LPZZ. It tricked me.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's a good one. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, those LPZZ figures, again, that's another line. Like, especially with the ones they're releasing or coming out soon, with like the Batman Who Laughs, who's like my favorite freaking character. Literally my favorite character. It's actually the character that started me off in my DC collecting. Nice. He's up there on my list for sure. H, do you like Deathstroke?
Yes. So I'm a huge Deadpool guy, and obviously there's similarities there.
Oh yeah.
Deathstroke came first, by the way.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I've been a huge Deathstroke fan since I was a kid. The animated series, Batman.
That's cool. That is
so
cool. Man.
I want to get that black and orange one that Ren was talking about.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't have him. He's a really hard to find and get right now. So good luck. Those platinum, that's a whole nother topic.
Right.
Those platinum editions. I personally like them, but the lot of people
crazy
don't.
Is here, like some of the stores I go to, like Walmart, there will be, so like in the McFarlane section, there'll be like 5 of the platinum versions and then like none of the regular. And I'm like, this is so backwards. This makes no sense.
That's funny. Yeah, it is going to be.
That does look good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That is a good one. All right, cool. So that's one of yours.
Yep. So my second figure, these are in no particular order, but I'm going to gush over these next two also because it could be recency bias. It might be recency bias because I just recently got them. But I am so in love with them. And if anybody's been watching our shows, any of our shows, and anytime a picture of these guys pop up, I can't help but rant and rave. The Daredevil Born Again by Marvel Legends. I cannot tell you how much of this figure I love this figure. He's definitely going to be on my list. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care if he comes with an unmasked head. I don't care.
He was almost on mine, Kate. Don't worry.
He is on the list. I don't care if I have to go buy a wire and make my own cable. And if you haven't seen our show, H did an H Files that we have on there where he gave us a tutorial on how to make a wire for these batons for Daredevil and make that thing even better than it is. So yeah, that figure is on my list. I can't help but I just love it. I love it so much. I can't help but gush over how good that figure is.
Yeah, I like it.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
it's so much fun
great
too.
figure.
Yeah, I missed the pre-order on that sold out like in what was it, 13.2 seconds on Hasbro, and then walked into was it a Walmart or a Target? Maybe at a Target. It was one of those big box stores, and there he was. I was like, oh, sweet, snatches.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. So much for my Hasbro Pulse exclusive membership. And then didn't do very good on that deal.
What's funny about that is they were supposed to be Hasbro Pulse exclusives, and I was at work, and like I was busy, so I forgot. And by the time I got to check, they were sold out on Hasbro, and I was like, "Fuck!" But I went on Big Bad, and they were on there, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this works."
Yeah, it was something.
Crisis averted.
Something weird on that. Crisis averted. So, right on.
And the
It's
Punisher
a great fig.
the Punisher 2, I love almost as much. It's not quite as much, but it's definitely up there. I love that Punisher also.
Yeah,
but
our shooting styles are so different because the Punisher's my favorite of the two, but it's just because I like the way he looks and the stand, like that Punisher stance is just more my thing. But yeah.
No, I mean it's an incredible figure. Like H just said it. Honorable mention. He's right there for me.
Yeah.
And finally, you guys were talking about G.I. Joes, and my love for G.I. Joe has flourished and become very like I'm buying all G.I. Joes right now. I can. But the Budo Samurai, this guy right here, it's another figure I absolutely fell in love with G.I. Joe. It's only like $35. The amount of customization that you can do with this figure, you basically can have 3 or 4 different styles of figures with just this one box. He has multiple different armors, waist like sashes. He comes with multiple guns, multiple helmets, 2 head sculpts, hands, everything you could ask for in a figure like or that you want from your boxes as far as articulation and everything. For $35, you cannot go wrong. The price is ridiculous for the amount that you get in it. And to be honest, like it blew me away in the box, and then I got him in the hand, and I'm like, yep, this figure is, I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites I have in my collection, period. Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool one.
Yep, very, very good stuff. Indeed. The Joes are going to be, I think, a strong force this year. I think I know a lot of people that are picking up Joes and starting to collect them all of a sudden.
Yeah,
so
me as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to fall down that rabbit hole. But it's fun.
And
it's fun. I'll start out with all the
for villains too, for anybody really.
Yeah.
It's easily Hasbro's best stuff.
Oh yeah, I agree. But I think that has a lot to do with them owning the IP on that also.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So I think that they can just put more into it, as well they should.
Well, that's smart. They focus on making that their best seller, and then they use those profits to put into other stuff. And I was like, yeah, smart way to do it.
I mean, it's interesting that it's getting non-G.I. Joe fans to buy G.I. Joe figures just because they look nice. Because in theory, these are just like army men in green. And it doesn't sound that exciting in the head, but the fact that Hasbro have been able to like take that and make them look really cool is, I mean, that is a good job. I'm
still surprised that more of you guys haven't gone out and snatched up that what is it? The what do you call them? The Halo troopers, like the
yeah.
G.I. Joe Halo skydivers. That thing is insanely inexpensive right now. I mean, it used to sell for $50. That's like, like I think it was like $25 the other day or $27 on Amazon.
I think Big Bad has it on their holiday deals too for $20, I think, right now.
Wow.
It's not that cheap over here. I would have brought it, but it's still something like 40 something pounds over here. So bloody
if the
UK.
sale if the sale makes it your direction, get them. And the thing about it is like there's it comes with a couple of head sculpts. So like I know in the GIG universe that guy has a name. That's another. I don't know any of their names outside of Duke and like Destro and like Cobra Commander.
I think that one might be just a basic army builder.
Okay, good.
Different types. It's like there was a sniper army builder, I think that one, and another one.
Yeah, because I was gonna say for that price you can buy 2 or 3 of them and they're $20, and you've got like there they are jumping. You got the shot of one coming down, still landing. You got another guy packing his, putting his parachute away, and so one guy stuck in a tree with a bear underneath of him. So
that'd be a cool shot to have multiple skydiving at once.
Yeah.
With your polyfill underneath or mixed
exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing with this guy. Was doing one of those polyfill shots. I may work on that today. I got another thing set up back there now, but I may work on that today. So we've talked about some of this stuff. Let's do some honorable mentions. I want to toss in a few honorable mentions. So first off, you got Juggernaut that just came out with the X-Men, that stuff, the Gamerverse stuff. And then you've got the Cable. Man, that Cable figure that came with the X-Men 97, phenomenal. And the Wolverine from X-Men 97, he is fantastic. The Gamerverse one. I'm sorry, the Wolverine. He's fantastic. So there's some sleepers out there, man. That Maximum Series Deadpool, fantastic figure. So, and you guys tell me some of you guys' honorable mentions.
Well, definitely Punisher and Daredevil. So those have been a freaking blast.
Yeah. Jada Scooby Doo.
There you go.
As you mentioned previously with Jada, but focus on Street Fighter, I'm looking at the Creeper right now. And it's such a simple looking figure, but it just immediately hits that childhood nostalgia, which is amazing. But it's just like it's just fun. Like there aren't many figures that are just fun, and it's just fun to look at and mess around with.
That is a really good looking figure. The Mummy's nice too.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Like I can't wait for Wave 2 so we can finally get Scooby.
Yeah.
But those are some really fun figures. I'm looking around everywhere. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, the Mezco Terrifier. That was a fun figure.
Okay. Yeah.
I know Terrifier can be a bit hit and miss for some people, but I personally love those films. I think they're terrible but great.
Right.
Hellcat Studios Lord of the Rings figures.
Okay.
I'm not. They made Gandalf like early this year. That came out in January. I think Aragorn came out like last month. So they've only made 2 so far. But rooted hair for 1/12 scale figures, die cast like weapons, and the faces are phenomenal. Like they're easily blowing Mezco out the park, and they're only 70-80 quid.
And those are third party, right? It's not really called Gandalf, right? It's like the Grey Wizard.
It was like I think now it's literally what it's called. It's like Grey Wizard and Aragorn was like, what's it? Hell Ranger, something like that.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself every day for not getting that Gandalf. It is unbelievable. I've seen photos of that. I'm just like, jeez.
It is beautiful.
I know. I didn't find out about that until it was sold out, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that one hurt. One hurt. What you got? You got any K? What you got? Any honorable mentions, man?
Yeah, of course. For me, these are all going to be DC Multiverse McFarlane figures, or actually not all DC Multiverse, but I gotta say the Elite Edition Doomslayer. Just the articulation might not be the best, but the paint applications and just what you can do with them, if you can get them in a decent pose or like photography wise, he is incredible. And shout out to Ben one of our very dedicated viewers. He takes tons of awesome shots on his Instagram page of this Doomslayer, and I'm sure he is in agreement with me that this is one of his favorites, if not his favorite out there. So shout out to Ben with that Doomslayer figure. Absolutely love that figure. And then H mentioned the G.I. Joe police officer. That's on my list for honorable mention. And then one more I'll shout out for McFarlane is the Page Puncher's Joker that came out recently. He has a cool hat, awesome head sculpt, and he comes with a cloth jacket. Now it's a complete reuse of another figure, which I don't care. Each of these figures to me are unique. I look at them on an individual basis. I just love how photogenic he is. I mean, he's an excellent looking figure, and I absolutely love him. So for me, those are my three. I would say honorable mentions. I could go down a huge list, but I'll just leave it to those three right now.
Yeah.
That Joker was a nice figure.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah. One more for me would be the Mafex Chrome edition of the Mandalorian. Was really good, really nice. Also.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a good one. But anyway,
one for me. 75 Gizmo Gomez. I'm trying to say Mezco and Gomez at the same time.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That is a good one. That tangerine was cool. Yeah, the Gomez is cool. Yeah, Mezco is always knocking out of the park, but that was a good one for sure. So cool. All right, so that's a little bit of our figures of 2025 there. We're gonna do, I'm sure, we gonna do something fun on this, like in the upcoming weeks, of just like starting at number 100 and counting down, which means we got to put like, maybe we do that at the end of the year or the beginning of next. Just do like a top 100 figures or something like that.
You could do that during the 24 hours.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That's a good idea, actually, H. That'd be a good idea.
We got to fill time anyway.
Yeah, we
got
do.
Lots of time to fill, so that's right. That's right. So we can have the chat in there agreeing and disagreeing with us and telling us we're dummies, and that'll be fun. I like that. All right, cool. So last thing, speaking of, now that's a great segue. H, did you do that on purpose? You're so good at this, man. We're going to talk a little bit about our 24-hour holiday stream, hype that thing up a little bit. Hey, man, the charity's open. Wait, it's already going. The GoFundMe's out there. I'll put a link down there someplace for you to go out there. We've already got some donations coming in. We have a very, very meager goal that we've started with, but we think that is going to get surpassed before the thing even gets started. We're hoping for. So we are donating to a charity called Child's Play. They give sick kids in hospitals their Christmas lists, basically. So it's not like one of those charities where it's like, we're going to go buy a bunch of, like, I don't know, plushies and Dollar General store stuff and give it to kids and say we gave a bunch of toys away. This is like what they put on their list that they want. Like, this is what I want for Christmas. And this company goes out and fulfills those wishes. They've raised, I want to say, I don't know if it's millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Over 67 million.
Over 67 million. There you go. Yeah. So very, very good charity. Anyway, what we're going to be doing during this time is we're going to have our top 100, which we do monthly on the first Friday of every month. It turns out that this is on the first Friday of December. And guess what? We're going to have Sir Dork, the guy that kind of invented the top 100, come in and join us. Yes, that's going to be a lot of fun. Jared will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I imagine we'll probably have some people even stay up late for that one. But yeah, that'll be a good time. Also, I think we're working with Lenny, right, from Hasbro to try and get him on, right?
Yeah, so he may be on the 100 as well.
Oh, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Let's get Lenny on there also. Yeah.
He may also be choosing one of our giveaway items.
Ooh. Hey, I like the sounds of this even better and better. So yeah, we got to make sure and yeah, and there's some other guys. I think we've been talking to Dave from Displaying Model Behavior.
Yep,
we can't get
indeed.
Him. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think Wren met him recently at you've met him a couple times now, haven't you?
So we've met like properly online a couple of years ago doing a little interview thing, but this was the first time we actually properly got to meet each other, and it was so surreal. It was like, oh, it's you! It's good to properly like see. I mean, like, you know, he remembered me from years ago. I was obviously like touched. I was like, oh, Dave, this is so cool. But yeah, so hopefully he will be on the show, and that will be really exciting.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, and we got some cool cats from around the community. We got let's see here. I'm trying to. I'm still talking with. I'm gonna put a little pressure on him here. Digital Ronin. I'm still working on him right now. I think we'll probably get him on to talk about Legions magazine. That's the hope anyway. Dead Man. I'm sure will pop in and out here and there all over the place because he's a toy merch guy and he wants to make sure the charity goes well. And of course we got some League of Toy Photographer guys.
Yeah, DC Multiverse has confirmed good old Benjamin's going to be on for a little bit.
Yeah. So we've got some guys I haven't even reached out to yet that I'd really like to try and get on. I don't want to name drop right now at this point because if they don't come on, it's like you feel like a dumb for saying stuff. But the lockdowns are locked down, so we've got some good ones. And just like I said, guys from around the community. So I think we're going to do some interesting things, interesting ideas to keep people entertained. And during the slow hours and the wee hours of the night, it just so happens we know some guys from the UK that might be awake during those hours, and it might be daytime outside, right, Wren? So
yeah, I'll be on for a good couple of hours, leading the ship into utter chaos, but hopefully it will go well.
Well, if you can steer the ship out of the chaos, it's probably going to come out of the Discord hang crowd because we've got a Discord hang crowd that's going to come over and do a live show on here.
Good luck, Wren.
Yes. So
okay.
I'm already sitting here thinking in my head how I'm going to herd those cats for that period of time, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. That'll be Stubbs and Stevie, and I'm sure we'll get Lights Camera AF and Gold Member, and of course we'll get Don from Ravens to come over for a while, and there'll be a lot of guys.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, I've never done a 24-hour stream, and honestly, in full disclosure, you can't really do a 24-hour stream because YouTube has limits. They will only go 12 hours at a time. So really and truly, what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna break it into 3 streams, 8 hours each, 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. And that's how we'll do it. That way there's no missing anything. So
that way we can clip it.
Yeah, we can clip it better and we can do all kinds of stuff with it then. So then we can actually, we'll figure out good breaks for everybody and we'll make sure everybody gets the links and stuff like that. But y'all are smart people. Yeah. Nerds are smart. Nerds are smart, man. So
yeah.
It'd be good.
Totally.
They're smart until you start talking about articulation in McFarlane, then it gets a little silly, but I digress. So anyway, what you got going on this week, Wren?
What have I got going on?
Collabs stuff. LOTP.
Yeah, hopefully we've got a LOTP festive mini Christmas collab next weekend going on. Sort of like, getting in the mood for the Christmas season. And then the proper Christmas stuff will be in December. But no, that's going on. Got my few weekly collabs. Tuesday Shenanigans. Shout out to Rick, the Collector Figs. Amazing dude. He leads that every Tuesday. We've got WW Mixtape where someone picks a song, we all take a photo in accordance to that song. Lots of great collabs as always. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's fantastic. H, what you got, brother?
Got some H files to record. We're going to do the black wash on that waist, or not waist, it goes around his neck. The thing I did the brown wash on last week.
The tiki dress or whatever.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
It looks good. Yeah.
And working on a super secret project with Skydro and Deadly.
Yeah.
That will most likely be debuting after the Christmas special.
That's cool.
Exciting.
That's cool. Right on. Yeah, more details to come on that. GFPF adding more and more and more to its roster and its roles. It shows all that good stuff. So, Kay, what you got, buddy?
Well, during our podcast here, I actually had a mail call, and I got a G.I. Joe Cobra Viper. So I'm going to be opening this up and maybe doing some photos and having some fun with that. But I do want to just kind of touch base on the charity event. It means a lot to us that anybody can show up. It's a big deal. You know, it's something that we really want to do for those kids that are in those hospitals and are going without. So it's coming from a good place, and all your money is going to that charity. We're not making a dime. So I just want to make sure that's clear to everybody. And we each of us are starting to put up our own money. I've donated already. So it's like, if we're going to donate, I won't ask you guys to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. So that's kind of how we are. We're also donating. So it's really for those kids and for the holiday season. But other than that, this week, I'm going to be working on getting some news. You mentioned news earlier, getting that stuff ready for the After Dark show and the GFPF Live on Thursday. And then we got some collabs between us admins on GFPF that are doing with the Punisher, Daredevil, and just having from Born Again, which I'm having a lot of fun taking a bunch of shots with. The issue that we're having, like H and I are both having, and maybe all of us are, is we're taking really, really good shots that we would just want to get out there. And so we're losing our collab shot because we can't sit on them, and we're posting them, and then we have to make new ones. So
yeah, I've been sitting on a bunch of those fuckers waiting for you guys.
Dude, it's tough. It's tough. You get really good shots, especially when you may not have posted in a while on your Instagram, so you feel the pressure of posting, and especially when you know you have a good one and you don't want to wait on. Yeah. But other than that, that's really what I got going on this week. It's going to be a fun week. Again, I'm itching towards the 24-hour stream. We're going to do the top 100 photos from the community. That's going to be a lot of fun. We just got a lot of cool stuff happening with GFPF. You don't want to miss out on. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and comment below things you want to see us do. And then come check us out on Wednesday nights. We do our show late night on Wednesday night. For me, it's 10 p.m. EST. And then on Thursday, it's 8 p.m. EST also. And again, it's better with all the other time zones. So again,
that's good. No, thanks, Kay. Actually, you know, you bring up a valid thing about the growth and the things and the exciting things that are going on with GFPF, and you know, just shamelessly plugging all of that. The goal is to ultimately become the one-stop shop for all things toys and toy photography and nerd related. We're trying to create kind of a culture on YouTube and Instagram where that's where you go when you want to go find out something. You know, you can come to us. So, you know, you'll see more tutorials. You'll see more news segments. You'll see more dailies and shorts and everything coming from us. We just want to spam you all to death with good toy stuff and toy news and things that'll, you know, make you smile.
Positivity.
Positivity. Yes. One last thing too. One last shameless plug. The GFPF merch store is up. We've got some merch on there. Anything that's bought on that store, anything, and this is going forward. So into the unforeseen future, unless, you know, 7 million of you decide you like us, and then we may pay ourselves at that point. But, you know, come on, man, we're just doing this for fun at this point, right? You know, so any proceeds that come out of that are going between now and the whole month of December are going to go to the GoFundMe for that charity. Anything we get out of there. So if you want a cool T-shirt or something that, you know, says, you know, GFPF on it, you want to support GFPF, man, go buy it. So, and we'll stick that money after that happens. You can continue buying stuff on there because we're going to take the proceeds from that and just put it into giveaways and stuff.
Yep. So the giveaway fund.
That's the giveaway fund, guys. So you get a T-shirt and you get to kick into the giveaways. It's awesome.
Yeah, who knows? You might be slightly paying for a figure you might win.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. And you get a T-shirt for it. So hey,
Yeah, right.
or a ball cap or a hoodie.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, whatever you want, a koozie or I don't know, stickers, whatever.
Stickers, a fanny pack.
Fanny pack, dude. Oh yes.
I'm gonna buy the Agent H fanny pack.
Yeah, right. And we're not skipping out on those giveaways either. We're picking out figures that we absolutely love and want you to have. Like our previous 100%. Giveaways we're doing, we did the Maximum series, Deadpool, then we did some G.I. Joe police officers that we're talking about. So like the figures that we're selecting, guys.
What is it? The
Casket of Cruelty.
Casket of Cruelty, yeah, which I also own. So we're trying to pick out some really good stuff that we know you collectors and photographers will enjoy. So everything we're doing, we're keeping the community in mind. We really, it's community forward, and that's kind of our mantra. We're thinking about you guys, and that's how we are.
Yeah. You guys hit us up and tell us what we can do better. Go ahead, Ren.
Don't worry, you're not going to get like a Marvel Legends Eternals figure. You're not going to get one of those. Don't worry. We're not sending you an Icarus or a Cersei from Eternals. You're going to get some good figures that we would want to buy ourselves.
Good current stuff.
Yeah, current stuff. You never know. Maybe I'll even have something on pre-order. You never know. We never know what I feel like I'm going to give away at that minute.
Yeah, we're not giving out Ross specials.
Yeah, ain't no Ross up in here. I ain't going to Ollie's and robbing the pegs.
We keep those for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because we can't afford to have to buy all the giveaways.
Yeah,
but anyways. All right, y'all. Well, hey, thanks for coming on the show, gentlemen. To the crowd, anybody that listens or watches this on the YouTubes, thank you very much. Bye-bye. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.